No. She's underage. I know. Like
I know.
Yeah.
Like, hello everyone, my name is Mar. I founded animation studio in Tokyo, in Japan. We do usually commission work. Like some producers want us to produce like the music video, like visual in anime style for their new song, or we work for like clips for a short film, things like that. But we also do streams, some more in the topic, like all in the topic of animation, but some are more in depth, like for people who's like really into the industry, or some are more fun, like today. I really look forward to today to talk about shoujo animes. More in that in a moment. Euge, I hope you're ready. And there you are. Did you present yourself? Hello.
Hello.
Who's this
How are
person?
you? Well, hello. My name is Euge or Eugenia or Evenstress. I've worked at my art studio for almost, I don't know, almost 2-3 years. Close?
No.
Like
Two. At least. Yeah.
at
Sure.
least two. Well, doing at first some assistance, then some CGI work, and then I'm also doing right now some marketing assistance. So yeah, I've been moderating the streams lately, but and editing the videos.
And mostly for like animated projects, Euge is doing the compositing, which so basically it's taking the animation work files, the background files, putting it together, making a camera move, and then everything sparkles and shines. And looks beautiful because adding like this extra little effects. So that's Eugenia.
Woo!
Like
Magical
just
and brighter.
fancifying everything from our videos in stream to our actual animation.
Fancifying. I like that.
Fancifying. So she's our fancifier. Okay, let's go into another topic because I think this one was very clear. I wanted to talk about the rivals. We have the main characters, they're starting to get closer, and then there's an extra person that gets in the middle. Within the rival could be the fiance. That character has a fiance decided by the parents.
Classic.
We have the prettiest person in the school is also after that object of desired love person. We have the fake rival, when the main character thinks there's a rival, but actually they're family, or it's not what they think.
Big misunderstanding. I love that trope.
Think about it. Also, chat, think about it. Rival dynamics. I'll be back in a moment.
Rival dynamics.
Or you can already actually say your opinion, and I'll be back in a moment.
It's interesting to see how rival dynamics in shoujo are different from those in shonen. Fight for power or make themselves better to surpass the other one. That competition is not like its aim is to improve oneself, and winning over someone is just a consequence of that. Whereas in shoujo, I feel like it's more like it's me or it's the other one. Seeing someone else as a menace or something that should be erased in order for them to be happy. And I believe that that is also something that gets reinforced in women targeted media, like competition between peers that is far more destructive than those aimed at boys in shonen. And when I think of examples,
What? Wait. No. Wait.
This would be a classic competition in shoujo, where one would say like, "Oh, I accidentally turned off the camera from the other girl." No, just kidding.
That's so true. It could have been a classic. Like, oh, I spilled this on you, things like that. Like,
I spilled this on you. Like,
it was another date. I'm so sorry. You missed it. Oh,
yeah.
Gold. Okay.
The mean girls behavior is really classic also.
The rival that's so clearly like antagonistic rival. Because, for example, in Sakura, you have the rival only in the anime, not in the manga. Meilin. But I don't know if the rival is for Shaoran or for Sakura, but It's like, I'm not sure, because Shara is the one actually trying to get a relationship. Sakura
Yeah.
takes some more time to get there.
Mm.
So Sakura is
Yeah.
fighting the rival, but actually it's more like the rival is fighting herself, saying that his interest in love, his fiance, another
Mm.
trope, is already interested in someone else, and this someone else is actually a nice person. So it's not
Yeah.
worth going after them. Damn, sort of thing.
Simple, and especially school type shoujo, they could really use some small conversation. Like, you sometimes you watch 40 episodes of something and say, okay, this would get solved really quickly if the two of you sat down and said, like, okay, what happened?
Communication. And one not
Communication.
believing the other. Well, this teaches you something. This teaches you about communication is important. It's a communication issue, and putting
Mm.
boundaries and self-respect. Like, there's other things going on here, more mature. But again, most of
Mm.
these characters are school, like primary, middle, up to high school characters. They're learning about life.
Yeah.
So I kind of
Yeah.
want to say it's okay.
Because shoujo is a very character driven narrative. You tend to understand the complexity of emotions of many in a group of people. So
Yeah.
maybe when you're going through a crush or a fight or whatever you're going on, um, there's not fluent communication, and it's hard to tell what someone else might be feeling, and also it might be hard to find the words to express
Mm-hmm.
what you're
Mm-hmm.
feeling.
Yeah.
So in this type of situations, I think shoujo is helpful in the way that they make situations that are often dumb, often complex,
Yeah.
often really intertwined in a way that it would make you think, oh, what if the person I like is feeling like this and maybe torn by these two options? Like, it just creates scenarios
Yeah.
for emotional development.
Some problematic part of it is, like, especially lots of shoujo mangas are based on purely on this romantic development with these
Mm,
like two
yeah,
characters or various
yeah.
characters. And the thing is, story wise, the goal is be together and be happy. Now, the thing is that if you're upset, and I tell by myself, if you're reading a lot of this and maybe you're not in a like successful relationship, which could also be your goal,
Hmm.
you're nothing in life. You're failing, right?
Yeah,
So the
yeah,
more that
yeah.
extent, like it teaches you that you have to fight hard until you find that
The one
tricky.
destined
You have to
love
find that
for your
one.
life.
And maybe
Yes,
you're with someone, you're
yes.
like, but they're not as good as, or what if I'm missing out? But which are very valid questions that
They
everyone will
have
have at any moment.
hair and they don't glow. What is wrong with me?
Like,
What
oh
is
my
wrong with
god.
my boyfriend? It doesn't
Like, they're
glow.
not the president of the council of the students. Oh my god, I know. I see another topic here that you noted, and I know you noted it as a magical life things, transformations. But I want to talk about the
Mhm.
topic of having to change yourself. Like, at some point on the anime, I don't think it
Ooh.
happens in Sakura specifically, but the main character that was very plain changes their outfit, like the makeover
Oh,
sort of thing. And
I
then the
hate
boy's
that
like,
trope.
oh,
I know exactly what you're talking
yeah, and
about.
now
Yeah.
they're, for some reason, someone puts them in this situation, like Cinderella style.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah. They
now
turn
they have
pretty.
the
Yeah.
makeup, or they take out the glasses. Like, this is in many movies. It's not just shoujo manga, by the way. It's
No, no, no.
everywhere.
It also sets up not only the expectations that you should meet someone, but also that only people who look and act certain way are allowed to uh, have a significant other or even be happy with their life as it may be.
Yeah.
Uh, And it's yeah, it's kind of
I
sad.
I have to
Yeah.
say something. Confession. I'm a
Okay.
I'm really into like I hate that I'm into these scenes because I know logically they
Mm,
set wrong expectations that you should not be changing
mm,
yourself for that. But I also know the effect on fashion, the effect on white. Like I don't use makeup, for example, but I will care about wearing a clean shirt that suits me in a certain
mm,
way. So there's different degrees. And when I'm watching an anime or manga, and I see that the character is
mm,
not as pretty as they could get, I'm actually waiting to see if they will. Oh, will they wear a dress at some point? So even
mm.
if I'm not waiting to see the reaction of the other character to their prettifying scene,
Yeah.
I want to see them in that beautifying scene.
Yeah.
So that's
Mm, mm,
I'm very affected
mm.
by that. I want to see, like, if I'm seeing, I don't know, Princess Diaries, I want to see the transformation.
Oh, the
And I'm like,
transformation in Princess Diaries is
like
the best.
that's like that's the
Yeah.
classical topic of like makeover that I could think of, but
Yeah.
it happens a lot, and
Mm.
it's very harmful.
To
Yeah.
me, it is natural to wait for a moment when you get the prettifying process, the
Yes.
fancifying
Yes.
one. you
You're the
you hope for
pacifier. You
that,
cannot.
the fancifier.
Sorry.
But I believe that it is natural to wait for something to come and change your reality in some way. It can be your looks, it can be your situation. What is the motive behind it? Because one character could like look like better put together and like in a better form for themselves, because that is because they reached not a beauty standard but a wellness one. Like
Mm,
I feel better about myself, and that translates into the how I present myself. Like when you
that's actually
see,
something I wanted to say
yeah,
too. Yeah,
because
that
when you see, for example, in
sorry.
Princess Diary, sorry, Mia, after the prettifying process, ends up feeling more confident in some areas that she previously wasn't. And it's not about her eyebrows being
Yeah,
plucked.
it's about
It's about
feeling pretty.
it's about
Feeling
feeling
prettier,
pretty.
getting
Exactly.
some more confidence in yourself, or like maybe you wanted, like, for I don't know,
Mm.
you wanted to look like to wear the dress, but you don't have the confidence to wear it and feel by yourself like I will look good.
Yeah.
And it's like I remember high school, middle school actually, calling my friends to see, are you wearing a skirt today? I don't want to be the only one wearing a skirt today, because
Oh
we always
yes.
use, well, like trousers, and
Yeah.
you don't want to go alone wearing a skirt. So
Yeah.
it's a process that we go through, and you also, like,
Definitely.
you need the like, so when it's about confidence and yourself, I am fully into it, and I will say like, yes, good, show us.
Yeah.
When it's about you had to change and look prettier for the other person to realize,
Yeah.
that's when I'm
That
like,
is where it,
that's harmful,
yeah.
that's harmful. I can see potential risks here. It's not about when I'm also fancifying myself for a date, for example.
Mm.
My husband can react,
Mm.
and sometimes sometimes one will like, oh, you look nice. But because I also have the other version, I feel complete happy,
Yeah.
because he will also see me in the other situations where I'm like feeling the physically worst.
Yeah.
I will
Yeah. Yeah.
react to
Yeah.
it, and I'll be like, ah,
Ah, ah.
okay, maybe I'm not that bad. But then that's
Yeah.
also putting value in someone else's opinion. But then, okay, it's a complex topic. It's a very complex topic.
All of the emotions and relationships are very complex topics. That is why, like,
Yes.
no shoujo or any type of media can be a whole Bible of how to do things or
Yeah.
not, because
Yeah.
it's not.
Yeah.
It's a case by case scenario. And even then, we are moving always on gray
That's
zones,
yes.
and it's not definite.
all
in any
shows
way.
as well, like the older the show gets, the more likely you find things that you're now, oh, now they wouldn't take this very well. Like if this manga they
No,
want
no,
to
no.
remake it or something, they would have to change this. It comes
Yes.
like I've read many old ones as well,
Mm.
and woof,
Mm.
I don't know, I still read them.
Yeah,
Oh man, like, oh,
of
I
course.
read this, it was very toxic. Oh,
Yeah.
this author has a new one. Continue there.
Yeah, because if you can read
Embarrassment.
something that is a narrative that it's super toxic and possessiveness and everything, you can also read it in a way that it's critical of it, like
Yes.
recognize something that exists. Like, well, I'm currently reading Nana, and
Ah,
it's,
another one.
I can't completely blame anyone, even though I reject things. And I
Mm-hmm.
believe that is much closer to life itself. Like, I may not like someone's actions or feelings, but I understand them. And because I can do that reading, and the author
Yeah.
isn't trying to justify the bad actions in any way,
That's
it's
also very
just
interesting.
showing them. It's just
Let's.
showing them as they are.
This leads to a very
Mm.
nice topic. We'll go to that topic, that trope, and then we'll try to see if there are like questions that we can tie to it. The trope would be bad boys. Bad boys as they're cool, right? They do bad things,
Yes.
we know, but okay. So let's say examples. They're rude. They are doing like unhealthy behaviors. They're gaslighting and everything.
Yes.
But because once they help you stand up from the ground when you fall, or
Ah,
like that one action, or that they look at you,
forgiven.
or because they're rich, because they're rich, or because they're very hot, like handsome, they do that one
Yeah.
action, and you can redeem them.
Yeah. No.
Okay,
No. But
no. Bad Boys
okay.
is like the main lead character you're trying. Like the goal is to catch him. Like not that there's
Yeah.
various boys and there's a mean one and
The Cabedon one, like it's
oh
like,
my god.
I'm going to treat you so badly and cause you so much trauma, but I love you.
And I
And
can't let you go. And it's you.
yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
you're like
No.
playing and you feel like you're like everyone else, I see only you. And you cannot go with anyone else that I say. Don't get close to the other man. And it's
No.
interesting. Many no like, but not now. Before I
Mm.
would like my tolerance level much higher. So as I grow older
Yeah.
and I learn more about life, I would see old animes and be like, oof, that guy. Oof,
Mm.
that guy. Okay, that was a red flag. That was a red flag. Before, many
Yeah.
heroes would be like, okay, but he did all these good things and it's okay.
Yeah.
But even thinking no one's perfect, like for me that was okay. So that's
Mm.
is that like it's tricky because we need to
Yeah.
grow to realize many things.
Yeah.
But I guess that's a difference. Like you were mentioning in Nana, that's why I wanted to segment, like to link it.
Mm.
In Nana, if I remember correctly, we have toxic relationships, but
Mm.
we're not saying it's good, right?
No.
We see the character suffer. We see the character trying to move on. We see friends trying to help out in some
Mm.
situations. We see that we're trying to reach the bad boy and we get in trouble for that.
Mm.
I think that's a much more realistic way, as you say, than saying this is a bad boy, but he's handsome, he treated you well, nice, he has potential for change, and we
Mm.
go after him. And it doesn't matter if he's also rude and doesn't want to acknowledge you in public, but because in private he's so nice. Like there's the bad boy,
Mm.
but it's okay, and there's the bad boy, and it will cause trouble, and this is how it is. It's like two
Mm.
different dynamics.
Yeah.
Two very
Yeah.
different
Yeah. Yeah.
dynamics. With one, you learn much more from the other, and than the other. They're both entertaining because you have, as you were mentioning, like you have also the bad boy for everyone else except the main character,
Oh,
because he has a sweet spot, but doesn't show it. Cannot show it
because
in
she's
public.
not like other girls, of course. So he
course.
treats her differently.
Yeah.
Yes.
Reverse, the boy is good for everyone, but then the girl, like the main character, discovers that that boy has a secret and actually is a very mean person. And no one would believe her if she was to tell, like, actually he's killing puppies or I don't know. You know?
Yeah.
But then they start getting attracted and he actually has some good thing, but he's actually a bad boy looking as a good boy. We're getting very meta, but this is a trope. This is a trope. I could
No,
read
it's a
this from
very
mangas.
yes.
It happens. And I'm seeing comments that the people seems to have liked this stream. I'm also very happy to have had you, Eugenia, and I definitely want to repeat.
Yeah, me too.
I will fix your ID for the
Okay.
next time.
Okay.
Sorry for that. Sorry for that.
Don't worry.
So thank you very much again. I'll be closing. I will not close the call, Eugenia. I'll still be here for a moment, but I'll be closing for everyone else. And I guess that will be it. Goodbye.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.